What's up, YTPC? This is DSG Pipe Smoker with another pipe smoking video, and today I am doing a review on Orlik Dark Strong Kentucky. I'm going to leave that up for just about 5 more seconds because I want to get a thumbnail for it. Alright, 20 seconds. Our 20-second mark should be good. I am also smoking for the first time on this channel my Amphora Extra 728, I think it's a 728. Yeah, 728 648. With the old Darkfire Kentucky in it. My favorite Darkfire Kentucky blend, by the way. All-time favorite. So, without further ado, let's get into the review. Orlik Dark Strong is a Darkfire Kentucky blend made by the Scandinavian Tobacco Group. They're the same people who make the Dunhill blends. They have a tin, just like I showed you here. And since actually, you know what? Let me pop open the tin. Because all of the Scandinavian Tobacco Group pipe tobacco blends that come in a tin have a tin that looks like this, and this little paper addition just kind of like opens up like that with the tobacco in it. And this comes with, let's see if I can get it out. The Orlik Tobacco Company logo. It's just a piece of cardboard to keep everything together and keep the tobacco from sticking on the bottom, which is kind of handy because in the Dunhill blends I've noticed that they don't do that, and you kind of have to pick the tobacco out of the bottom of the tin. Oh, I didn't know if I mentioned this or not, but this, by the way, is what a quarter to 11 o'clock at night up here in Alaska looks like. It's not going to get dark until about September, so, which is kind of nice. I can do videos fairly late outside, and I could get pretty good lighting out of it. So, continuing with the review though, again, it's a Darkfire Kentucky blend. Let me show you what it looks like. It's a flake tobacco, which looks kind of like this. Now, unlike most blends, where you kind of have to guess what the ratio of the tobacco is, or even, you know, what the blend, the tobacco blends are, here there's no guessing. You can clearly see 66% of this blend is Darkfire Kentucky. The other 33 or 34 is the Virginia. And what I get out of it is a heavy licorice, a little bit of molasses, and that smoky barbecue sense that you get from Darkfire Kentucky, which is actually kind of nice. That being said, because it's a flake tobacco, it does have a fairly high moisture content. I personally don't prefer to smoke the flakes themselves. I prefer to, you know, rub it out, let it dry out for about 5 or 10 minutes. That's all the drying time you really need for this tobacco if you're going to rub it out. Additionally, if you do choose to rub it out, you can smoke it in pretty much any size bowl you want to smoke it in. This is a very versatile blend. It's not picky at all, and you shouldn't have any problems with tongue bite. I'm somebody who has issues with tongue bite when it comes to straight Virginias, and even some aromatics. I get absolutely no tongue bite from this, as long as I give it about 5 or 10 minutes of drying time. As you can see, the smoke is very thick, very chewy. This is a fairly strong tobacco. It's not uber strong. It's like medium full. It's not quite up there with what I would consider a super full blend. Nicotine is about average, I would say. If you smoke this a lot on an empty stomach, you'll feel something, but you gotta smoke a lot of it, like multiple bowls throughout the day. The ash burns to a fairly good white. Oh, I'm smoking the blend, by the way, in this pipe tobacco. Or in this tobacco pipe. I didn't know if I mentioned that or not. But as you can see, it's a white, light gray kind of color. Packs down real nicely. Lights easily, stays lit really well. It's a very good blend in that regard. Again, I prefer to rub out this tobacco. I just find that it performs better, and it's a far superior blend if you do so. Now, with all of that being said, let's get into the taste. This pipe tobacco is going to depend on how long you let it dry out. The more you let it dry out, the more of the actual core tobacco you're going to get. If you let it dry out for 20 minutes or so, 20-30 minutes maybe, yeah, it'll be dry, but you'll get the dark-fired Kentucky more. You won't really get a lot of the topping. And this blend has a very good, very high quality, smoky, sweet mesquite taste to it that's a little spicy. The topping is a combination of molasses and licorice, which by themselves don't really sound like they would go together. On Dark Fire Kentucky, I think they're perfect. Again, it depends on how long you let it dry out. The wetter the tobacco is, the more the actual casing of the tobacco will come into the taste. That being said, the Dark Fire Kentucky taste, the actual core taste of the tobacco, will be present, at least I've noticed, even if you only wait about 5 minutes to let the tobacco dry out. The casing will be prominent at the first light of the bowl to about the halfway point. After the halfway point, it doesn't matter what the moisture content is, you're getting 66% Dark Fire Kentucky and 33% Virginia, which is, I love it. Again, my all-time favorite Dark Fire Kentucky blend is Orlik Dark Strong Kentucky. I have tried I think it's Westminster, the blend that they put out. Are we still recording? We are. Okay. I had this on a chair. Westminster Tobacco makes a Dark Fire Kentucky blend that has a sweet mesquite and very heavy maple taste to it. It's a good tobacco, but this one's better than that. I've tried the new, well, I shouldn't say new, the re-released Warhorse. Granted, I've only smoked a few bowls out of it. I will still smoke this out of it. I've smoked Firestorm out of it. Firestorm's a good blend. I did a review on that as well. Check it out if you haven't seen it. This is better than that. I absolutely love Orlik Dark Strong Kentucky. It's a perfect, or at least I consider it to be a perfect dark-fired blend. Final thoughts. If you like Dark Fire Kentucky, I highly recommend you trying it. If you don't like casing that much, you might not like it. I know who was it? Stuffin' Things. Stuffin' Things didn't really like this tobacco, because he doesn't really like casing. If that's you, you might want to stay away from it. But everybody else, I highly recommend it. If you're someone who doesn't mind flakes, this will work great for a flake tobacco. I don't really like smoking flakes just by folding and stuffing. I prefer to rub them out and let them dry out a little bit. I like my tobacco to be kind of dry. Would I recommend it for novices? Yes, absolutely. Would I recommend it for intermediates? Yes, absolutely. Yeah, go out and try it if you haven't already. Like I said, the only people that I don't think will like it are people who don't like heavy casings. That being said, it will not ghost your pipe. It's not an aromatic. It's borderline aromatic, I think, but not quite. Well, I'm going to let you guys go. This has been DSG Pipe Smoker with another pipe smoking video. You guys have a good weekend.